lots of hissing. Ooh, lots of hissing. Is
Well,
that you
but-
hissing
Yeah,
or them?
it's me.
No, you're probably making it but worse, Rach. Yeah, I reckon they take it out your hand.
Nah, Mum.
They would, they'll be fine. He would take it out your hands. Look at the dogs. Here, babies. Here. Here, babes.
Yeah, give some a hand.
He had it off my hand.
Bite you.
Yeah, he did.
They're two boys, love.
They're two boys, yeah. Good. Taking it out your hand. Is it hurting you?
No, he's
Don't.
sleeping.
There.
Just
Hiya.
Yeah, they take it out of your hand.
Hiya. Here, baby. Ow! Did you get that? He's got the packet now. That's it. It's gone. Oh no, it's gone.
I can tell
Don't
you,
eat-
teenagers
don't eat that.
gone for the packet.
Oh no, you put the packet in the water. That's plastic in the water. It's not
That's
plastic.
bad.
It's not.
You see that the swans on it?
floating.
Blame it on the swans.
They've got the swans. Ooh.
Get off my paint wrap.
This is the place to sit when you're waiting to go outside, but you can't go because Daddy's just painted. So you get white paws, and it's not a good look in the boat, is it, sweetheart? Then you've got about another half an hour to wait. Just a minute ago, she was falling asleep as she was sat there. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday morning, and yesterday Jamie managed to, in his lunch break, managed to finish off the painting on one side of the boat. So all we've got to do now is turn it around and do the same stretch on the other side, so the other gunnel. So we'll do that probably at the weekend now. Bit of a change in the weather, much cooler, much more dog friendly and walk friendly and woman friendly, and this is what we're looking at today. Quite threatening clouds, but they say it's going to hold off till 12, so let's hope so. Much cooler though, much more pleasant for these little creatures. Most important part of the day. I thought I'd show you our little splashback. Basically, we were finding that the paint was coming off just on the wall on this bit, but below there. So we had an offcut from next door, and we decided to put this up yesterday. So Jamie's done that part, but as you can see, we need to do some edging over the top, and it's more for practical purposes, not for looks, but hopefully that will do the trick. The boat is basically painted and put back together, so we've just got to wait to put our mats on because it's still quite sticky, haven't we, Mies? You've had a drink of water inside. She's standing by the tap because she's hoping I'm going to give her a drink, but she's had a great big drink inside. We've just been for our walk this morning, and Jamie finished off the gunnels yesterday, put some grippy bits on. I don't know if you can see. You see where the red, see that little line there? So we've got little gunnel stripes, which should hopefully give us some grip when we stand on the side of the gunnels, and somewhere that the water can run when it rains. And the current project, as you can see, is Jamie's sanded back, stained and varnished these poles, barge poles. However, they're far too heavy for me. I can't use them, but they'll look nice anyway. I've got a metal one, aluminium one, which is much easier. And this is what my mum gave me for my birthday. Thank you, Mummy. And that will go on the front of the boat once it's dried properly. And even if you're on the cut, a girl has to do her toties. So Joe's here today wiring up the bow thruster, which is all very exciting. He's just popped off to get the extra bit of cable, and then we should be ready to cruise with it. Well, I got that timing totally wrong. I don't know if you can see any drops of rain. You can there. Absolutely soaked. They said there would be showers, but they said 3 o'clock and it was 2:30, and I thought, you know what, in for a penny. The good news is you can't ruin your hair in a rain shower anymore. Listen to the sound of that rain. It's kind of like having a cold shower with the dogs. I was making them run because it was so wet. May as well tell you news while I'm sitting here waiting for the shower to pass. The good news is that Joe managed to fix the bow thruster this morning, and so now we're good to go, and we've got proper steering at the front. Cheating, a lot of you will say, but believe you me, it will make my life a lot easier and Jamie's muscles a lot less taxed by having it. So looking forward to taking it out. Now waiting for some nice weather. Good morning, everybody. It's an exciting day for me because as we sit here and wait for hubby to come with the compost bin, I'm gathering my thoughts because I am going to Stockbridge, halfway point, and to meet my son and see my dad. So very excited, and I'm going to see Evie. So I'm going to take my camera. Obviously won't film inside the venue, or probably my son, but I will definitely take some pictures. I have arrived at the White Hart in Stockbridge, and I'm going to meet with my eldest boy and my gorgeous granddaughter. And a bit later, after lunch, we're going to meet my dad, who hasn't met Evie at all. I'm a bit early, so I thought I'd have a quick chat with you first. And I'm now waiting for my son to arrive. everybody, it is Thursday afternoon and I had a wonderful day with my son and Evie, my granddaughter, and my father. Just take it from me, it was an absolutely wonderful day. I'm feeling quite pleased with myself this afternoon. Let me show you. Before I show you, do you remember I was talking about mosquito nets for the portholes? Well, I struck gold because I found, somebody had mentioned stainless steel pan splatterers that you put on top to stop them spitting with fat. Anyway, I managed to get some the right diameter for our windows. Let me show you what we've got so far. How amazing is that? I am feeling very pleased with myself. So you can see it's a mesh. The only problem is, what I need is a bright idea to fix this at the top so that it fits all the way around, because I think the rim of it is quite thick, it doesn't jam in. So I've tried blue tack, that's not working, so the only other thing I can think of is maybe screwing something into the frame, something not too obtrusive, and that might hold it up. Anyway, I think I've scored. Scrap that last bit of video. I've actually managed to get it in with a bit of persuasion. It sort of sprung in, and to get it out I need to use a knife, but you know what? It works, and it was cheap. We've got some visitors, same ones that came, I think, as on my birthday, and they're waiting for something to eat, but sadly I haven't got anything. It's just out the duck hatch. They're beautiful creatures, aren't they? Becoming a habit, boys. Amazing to be so close to these creatures. Stunning. Just going to take you up outside because hubby is now doing the second coat of varnish on his poles. Okay, so he's now putting on the second coat of
So
varnish.
I've sanded these within an inch of their lives because they were all rotten or starting to rot. I've sanded them right back to raw. I've stained them 3 times with a stain to give them a nice colour, and now I've sanded them back and I've given them a coat of satin gloss, and now I've sanded them back and cleaned them and given them a second coat of satin gloss, and then I will give them a sand them again and give them a final third coat of satin gloss, and then that should be the poles done. And then every year I'll just redo that. Is what
You good boy, Rav. You good boy. He's watching the swans, resting his head. There are the boys, looking for food. Bless their little hearts. So that's about it for this week. Thank you for watching if you stayed this long. And we are hopefully going to take the boat out to test the bow thrusters, either over the weekend, although it's not looking that great for weather, so maybe not, don't know. And please continue to subscribe and like the video if you have liked it. And I will catch up with you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.